Okay.
Okay. Let's go right here. See that, like my OCD, like that little crack right there is bothering me. Okay.
So is that horrendous gas you passed?
I didn't pass gas.
Something died in here.
Rewind.
Yeah.
No, I didn't pass gas. I've never passed gas on a grappling mat, wrestling mat, jiu-jitsu mat. I've never passed gas in my life. I keep it all inside, and it only comes out when it should.
It's about a minute and a half ago to 2 minutes.
Teach Me Grappling. What's up, everyone? Brian Peterson. I got Sachin Bhatt here, and we're going to show you guys something. I want to show you guys an arm drag drill. Arm drags are very, very popular. They're something that you really need in grappling. It's funny because like when I started wrestling in high school, I was taught how to do double legs, single legs, and the high crotch. I might have learned a fireman's carry, maybe an ankle pick. I learned how to sprawl. I learned these takedowns, but they never showed me an arm drag. It was crazy. At my school, we didn't go over arm drags. I went over all these other techniques. And then one day I went to this big tournament up in Morro Bay, and I got arm dragged like crazy. And I didn't know what the guy was doing to me. He kept getting behind me. He kept getting a good angle, and he would blast through me with a shot. And then afterward, I said, what happened? And one of my teammates goes, dude, you just got arm dragged like crazy. And so I ended up finding out what this move was. And I've been in love with it ever since. And then much, much later, you guys all saw Marcel Garcia in 2003 just arm dragging everyone. And the arm drag is huge. So you got to know it. Here's a popular drill that you can use. And I'm going to show you the finer details on how I teach this drill. I don't think a lot of people do it exactly the way I do it, so this should be a little bit different, and I think it's a really good way to learn. So what I teach is square your legs, so with your partner. We're gonna be making a square. You can see our feet, and then what I wanna do is I wanna keep my knees bent so I have a good balance, and then we're gonna practice the wax on, wax off drill. So the Karate Kid with our hands, wax on, wax off like Danielson. He's gonna reach out with his right hand. He's gonna touch me on the shoulder, okay? Now, when you guys do this, make sure you get in real close, John, and get the angles and the details. Now that you got our feet, you saw that? I'm gonna bring my hand up here. Again, John, you can probably get it closer, please. I want them to see everything. Okay, here, I'm gonna come near the wrist, okay? What I don't wanna do is I don't wanna fight here. I lose leverage here, okay? I wanna come near the wrist. As I swipe, I'm coming around, my thumb now is wrapping around the wrist. As I'm grabbing the wrist, I'm guiding it in this direction, okay? So again, I wanna get used to doing this movement. I make contact with the ulna, and it makes impact. Like he's pushing, he could be kind of strong. I make impact as I swipe it around, see? And I wanna get used to doing that. Now, the next thing I do is as I do this, there's gonna be a weight shift. I shift weight onto my left foot. As I shift weight onto my left foot, that allows my right foot to move. Because I got the weight on my left, now my right leg can be picked up, and I'm gonna step in the center. At the same time, my right hand's gonna reach for the arm drag. You wanna come over here and see where I grip? I wanna bring it all the way up in the armpit. No thumb, don't grip like this, all the way around here. If you went towards the elbow, it could work, but you're gonna be better gripped up here, okay? Now, my weight shifted to my left. I guide his wrist this way. My right foot's gonna now step in the center. When I do this, I don't knock my partner off balance. I step in the center, okay, between his legs. At the same time, I'm pulling, okay? I'm pulling this. Now this space needs to be taken up by my body. My left hand's gonna wrap around his waist, and my chest makes contact. Look at my stance and my legs. Okay, right here. Now, when you do this and you teach it, the person is gonna want to step their left leg. They're gonna wanna go like this. They wanna go behind. But in the drill, I don't do that. I squat and I make contact right here. Posture, is like this. There's full contact along my body, along his leg. Like this. I got a good grip on the hip. This allows me to go into anything I want. This drill will help you transfer into a double leg. It'll transfer into a body lock. Okay? You can transfer into a go behind. Okay? You can transfer into an inside trip. Okay? So this drill is to develop your arm drag for anything inside step. Inside step means I step between the legs. So we're back in our square position. He has his right hand on my shoulder, on my left shoulder. I go wax on, wax off. There's a weight shift. I'll move. Sometimes I'll move that leg a little, but it'll be a weight shift. As my right hand comes here, I have an angle. I step, and my left hand just wraps around the waist as deep as I can. Okay? Now, I'm gonna step back. Watch how I step back. I push off that front foot, and I go right back to the original position. Okay, now I'm gonna do it on the other side. When you're ready. You should only do one side for a while, and then you can go to the other side. So actually, let's come back to the first side again. We'll do it again, so watch. Swipe it off, step in, step back. And this is the machine that you wanna train and get going. So that you get a reaction every time that goes. And I'm not off balance. I'm here. I'm not moving my feet in different places. Every time it's the same. Next, he's gonna go to the other side, and it's identical. See the shifting of weight. It's very important that you have that shift. Okay? And I teach this square. The reason why I teach it square and not stagger is because then I develop both sides equally in a format, in a structure, so you can learn. If I'm in the square position and he reached out, I can make the move, see there might be a little step, and I'm ready to go in. If he comes to the other side, I'm ready to go in. If you guys have a right leg in front and he brings the left hand out or his right hand out, as I go, everything's fine because I can push off that back leg. But when he goes to this side, you end up out of position. So when I do the drag now, my footwork will change. It doesn't mean it can't do it. I can still kind of step out this way and then come in, but it's different. So what I'm trying to train the body to do is to have this movement equal on both sides. It's a drill so you can develop that arm drag. One side, the other. Always making contact. Making contact with my hips. No space, not like this. Here. Okay? Now, if you're getting bored and you've seen me do this a million times and you're doing it a million times, then what you want to do is your partner is going to feed you different sides. So he can do whatever side he wants. And I have to react. He may go back and forth. He may double up. Okay? Just like so. And that way my legs are always in position to do the technique. And every once in a while, I'll mess up. Maybe I think it's coming on one side. I can even close my eyes and get used to the drill here. Once I feel the contact, I go to the technique. Okay? So that's the arm drag drill that I like to teach. Again, it's a structured drill. I don't allow, when I train this drill, I don't allow people to have it, one leg in front or the other. I make them get square so that they can develop it, okay? And like I said, all of your arm drags, if I'm here, I can go to any, when I've developed this drill, I can go arm drag to a double, right into it. It's just a little different. Instead of here, it's here. If I want to do the inside trip, here, I can hook, okay? There is an outside step arm drag, and that's a different drill. But maybe I'll show you guys that some other time. So this is for the inside step. If I drag that arm, his right arm, my right leg steps. That's this kind of footwork. There is a drag where you use this leg. And it could be in the middle. It could also be to the outside. But we're not doing that right now. So you guys understand. Inside step arm drag drill. Thank you guys so much. Click the link down below at Patreon. Donate to this channel. And I'm going to bring you guys more stuff tomorrow. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Sash. Let's go eat.